Welcome back to Beauty, Business, and Mindful Podcast. So today's episode, we are going to go into promotions. I know it's just September. It's September 7th. And I am really going to go a little bit more in depth in this episode just because I really want you to see the possibilities for your business. Sometimes we think, okay, I want to do a Black Friday promotion, so I'll do it in November. I'll do a Halloween promotion. I'll do it in October. And, or holiday promotions of December. So I'll do Christmas or any holidays that pertain to December in December. And that is not the case. I want you to think about marketing, how everything works. And what I've been noticing as well, the best marketing education you can get is literally what's constantly being fed to us, whether it's for movies or product launches. Like, we can learn so much more from others, and I really hope that this episode gives you that in-depth look into that. And with that, let's get to it. So let's start first with Beetlejuice. Okay, so Celeste loves Halloween. I am obsessed with Halloween. I love all things Halloween. There's been studies done that people who like to celebrate and decorate Halloween are happier. And it's not about spending. It is not about buying something new. It truly is about the essence of going into fall. It's the essence that, something's as beautiful as summer, which is sunny and pretty and the flowers and everything's blooming, goes into fall when things are falling off the branches and that things that are not perfect and that are what some people think as like the yucky part of the season can be beautiful. And I love that part of fall. I love Halloween because it's about imagination, that you can feed your inner child and be happy and be who you truly are without judgment. Halloween, you can literally dress as anything that you want. I've seen everything when I go Halloween trick-or-treating with my kids, and I love it. It's because it's a true expression of who you are without judgment. I feel it's like the one day a year you don't get judged. You can wear whatever the heck you want and you're cool for the most part. So with that, let's talk about Beetlejuice. So I'm going to go see Beetlejuice. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead on there, Celeste Stylist. I don't just share hair. I don't just share the beautiful brides I do and clients I have. I also share like my life and what's going on. So I am going to use Beetlejuice for this example, and then we'll move to another example. So first, Beetlejuice. They started their promotion back in May. I saw that promotion starting in May, and I was like, holy crap, this movie is not coming out till like the first weeks of September. That's so early. So if you think May, so like end of May, so June, July, August, September, right? So it's almost like 4 months of promotion, 3 to 4 months of promotion that they did for this movie. And I saw one of, so I've been seeing this stuff. I've been closing my eyes because I want to be surprised when I see the movie. I am that chaotic. I mean, not chaotic. I am that psycho about the movie and excited that I don't even want to see the previews. So I've been closing my eyes, not looking at the previews. And I saw a Instagram commercial or like ad come up recently. Commercial. I'm so dating myself. So I saw an ad and it was literally the so demure sound. And it was Beetlejuice. And it was, it was, what's her name? The one from Wednesday, I can't even remember her name. It was her and Beetlejuice, like they were doing the so demure thing, and it was hilarious. And then I saw another one with this shrunken heads going to Miami, what you expect versus what you get. It was hilarious. Those were ads literally for the movie. And guess what? After I saw the one with Carmen Ortega, Jenny Ortega, I think it's her name. Sorry if I'm messing this up, okay? But you get the gist of it. I saw her with Beetlejuice. That's when I literally went to my cinema. I picked out my seats with recliner seats, and we bought our tickets for our whole family to go see it on Saturday. So that's how they got me with that. And we've been buying like Beetlejuice memorabilia and stuff just because my family loves it. We love the original. I don't know what to expect of this one, but go team marketing because they got Celeste and her fam to be really excited about it. That is for a movie. Think about your business. So they did this for 3 to 4 months in advance. What can we learn for our business? I want you to just sit with that, okay? Now, another example, if you're not into that and you got to this part right now, 4 minutes and 38 seconds into it, is PSL, pumpkin spice latte. No matter how you feel about Starbucks or pumpkin spice lattes, the truth is they have been doing this for 10 years. And this year they released it on August 24th because Celeste was waiting for it. And I went for it and it was delicious. But they didn't release, it was very interesting. They're 10 years in and they didn't release the date till the day before. They did this cool little ad, they put it all over their Instagram stories and things, and then they released that tomorrow was like the release date, for example. So they did it on August 23rd, August 24th, you could go buy it. Prior to that, like a week before that, they were like, it's coming. So they were like doing like little announcements, but people were just waiting. People were like, I want PSL, like I want pumpkin spice latte, we're ready. And the content was being put out. I literally just went to Disneyland and I put up all my content of Halloween. I know it's not Halloween, but that's what, even at Disneyland, they had just put out their stuff on August 23rd. So that's why on purpose I went on August 26th, because I wanted to see all the pumpkin stuff. I had a Jack Skellington coffee drink. I had the green apple beignets, which were delicious, that I didn't post. They had a caramel apple that was Halloween themed that I had. I had the churro. Trust me, I had all pumpkin stuff. And I am sharing this because there's real fans for pumpkin spice latte. Now, I want you to think about this. This Beetlejuice movie is coming out in early September. PSL comes out at the end of August. And Halloween at Disneyland, and I believe also like Disney World, comes out at the end of August. Why does this happen? October is like still a ways away. Like we're still like 2 months away, right? It's all about the marketing. It's not when we want to do it. It's when our audience wants it. And that is a beautiful example that we can learn from Disney and from Starbucks, whether we like them or not, that they are very smart with their marketing. They don't do it when they want to. They build the anticipation and they give what the audience wants. We just got back to school. I have 3 kids of school age now officially. And, they're back at school. I feel like this month after Labor Day, I can finally have extra time to do things, get my nails done and maybe, do a little extra things. So think about your clients. This is the time as a mother I can breathe. I know this is a time, believe it or not, where I've been getting more and more booked. Although I'm booked up with weddings up to like November of this year. Also, my coloring clients and haircut clients, trust me, they've been coming in before school started. And right now they're booking again for after school started, and they're booking also for upcoming November. And it's really in advance, but it's not what I want, right? It's what our audience and our clientele is asking for. So with promotions, let's talk. I'm going to give you a little tea on Pinterest. You were supposed to be starting to post on Pinterest in July for all that is Halloween. So if you slept on that, it's okay. You're not too late. Start pinning for Halloween right now. And honestly, probably by September 20th, I would start posting for Thanksgiving content. And then in October, mid-October, I will stop posting for Christmas content, or December, like Winter Wonderland content for Pinterest, okay? That's how far in advance it is, okay? I learned that, like from just being able to do a lot of marketing, and also, being part of the Pinterest TV team, and also following Pinterest and doing all their trainings. This is how they work. And it's not the content that I want, it's what the audience, and again, what they're asking for. I literally have Halloween nails. I got them in August. People were like, it's so early for Halloween. I get it, but you know what? Celeste was going to Disneyland for Halloween, so I wanted to represent my vibe because I'm all about it. And the beautiful example that we can learn about this is that we need to start promoting early on. The person who promotes early on wins the warm. And what I mean by that is that it's going to take us more times than ever to be in front of people. Before, it used to be like 12 touch points. Before that, it was 7 touch points, which meant like people had to look at your stuff, whether it was your picture, an ad, something about your business, 7 times before they bought. Then it went up to 13. Last I've heard, it was like 15 or 21 times. Everybody keeps debating on that number. But imagine that people have to look at your stuff 15 to 21 times before they buy it. It's insane. But also think we're being targeted everywhere. There's podcast ads, there's Instagram ads, TikTok ads, there's ads everywhere, even Google and Yahoo. Like I just got into like Yahoo. I don't know why. I started using the Yahoo Weather, but they are so smart. They even target you for beauty products. And that's what I mean. Our attention is being asked for in so many ways. Even with my schools, like my kids' schools, they send me reminders. They have their own app where they send me reminders of what's going on, events all the time. And on top of that, my email. So I'm being bombarded all the time for all things. So I want you to think today about your clients. I am sharing my experience as a mom of 3 and just the whole life thing, what's been going on and what actually works if you want to start marketing. So if you want to do a Black Friday special, honestly, those companies spend so much money. It's so expensive to run ads in November and December that I wouldn't be trying to sell in November and December to compete with other people. I would start my ads if I had a special for Black Friday in October. I know it may seem early on, but people are already starting to buy. And let me share this story with you. I went to Disneyland and there was this amazing sweater, Disneyland sweater, super nice. And it was a little pricey because it's a special edition. And my sister wanted it for her birthday, okay? Her birthday wasn't till 2 weeks after. And I surprised her and I gave it to her yesterday because her birthday was yesterday. And I did that in advance because I had a need. I had to get her a present. She really loved it and I wanted to give her something she loved. That's how our clients are as well. I have been gifting my sister for the past 3.5 weeks presents every week because I never know when I'm going to see her. And I wanted to know how much I love her and I want her to feel extra special for this birthday. And so I have been buying different things at different times, special edition items, even a special edition Stanley. Judge me if you want to, but I wanted her to have that cute little Joanna Gaines cup. Because, it's her birthday and I wanted her to be a twinsy like me and have one because I have one too. And all those things always happen because of strategic marketing. Even with the Stanley Cup, I swore I never was going to buy one. And then I saw the beautiful color and design on the Joanna Gaines one. And I bought one for me, for my sister, and my husband even got the coffee cup, and so did I. So that's what effective marketing can do. The best teachers, the best advice, the best examples are not what we think can be. It's literally what's working for our clients, so ask. Even with me, just with the Beetlejuice thing, I will tell you, do you know how many of my clients have texted me because of that? Do you know how many of my old, former clients have texted me, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see your review on the movie. I am not going to go see it until you see it and tell me what you thought. And my review may be positive or negative. I don't know. But they're willing to listen to that because they want to know my advice. They want to know my input of it. Just like the Barbie. I was not a fan of the Barbie movie. Go judge me. I don't care. I just didn't like it. Okay. For various reasons. And they respected that. Although a lot of people loved it. I love Barbie. I just didn't like the movie. So the same thing with Beetlejuice, right? Our clients are constantly watching and seeing things and they're connecting. And something that really I want to drive home to end this episode today is I listened to this from Gary Vee. And he's like, we are a cultural marketing era, right? Where it's not so much anymore about hey, I can do your hair. A lot of people can do my hair. Hey, I can do your nails. That's cool. Everybody can do your nails. There's so many talented artists now to do so many things. But what's going to make you different is your personality. Some people may think I am so immature and so annoying that I am that person that loves Halloween. But there's other clients and there's other friends and people and brands that love that I am that way. And they accept me as I am. And I am not going to go show up online or show up anywhere without showcasing something that's so important to me, which is being your true self, and also showcasing your inner child and making your inner child happy and showcasing that in various ways, which I've done in my content. If you want to go look at examples, go look at my Disney stuff and how I tied it back to my business and things. You can go on Instagram at Celeste Stylist. I have the post there that you can check out. But don't be afraid to showcase who you are. If you're going to start marketing right now, right now is the time to start getting ahead and start wrapping up what is going to be your promotions for the end of the year. How are you going to end your year stronger? And if you have no idea where to even begin, go back to your numbers. Go back to look at last year. What was your biggest sale for October, November, and December? And those are the things that you should be promoting. We don't always have to figure it out. We don't always have to recreate the wheel. We can look back at our numbers and data to get the exact information that we need to move forward, I hope you enjoyed this audio episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe or leave a little review. I always read all of them and appreciates me and supports this podcast to continue going. So much love. I'll see you back next week. Bye, love.